For every famous beach you've heard of in Florida, there are 5 more that no one talks about. While millions flood the same spots every year, chasing postcards they've seen 100 times, there's another Florida hidden in plain sight. If you don't discover it now, you might miss the last truly untouched corners of this state forever. This isn't just another Florida travel guide, it's your ticket to the best places to visit, the kind that rarely show up on Instagram feeds or cruise brochures. Places where waves hum stories only locals know, where sand hasn't been commercialized, and where nature still leads the dance. What if everything you thought you knew about Florida was only half the truth? What if the real magic, raw, wild, luxurious and poetic, was quietly waiting off the beaten path? Let's leave behind the obvious and dive into the unseen. Iconic cities of Florida. Each city in Florida feels like its own universe. Miami isn't just a city, it's an electric storm of culture, flavor and rhythm. From Little Havana's cigar-scented streets to South Beach's glitz, it's one of the best places to visit if you want international flair wrapped in sunshine. Orlando combines childhood fantasy with artistic neighborhoods, experimental cuisine, and lakeside escapes that surprise even locals. Tampa blends Cuban heritage with high-tech ambitions, and its Riverwalk offers a scenic way to explore urban Florida. Jacksonville quietly boasts more land area than any U.S. city, with beach towns, historic districts, and wild nature parks. Fort Lauderdale glows with Art Deco charm and a canal network earning it the nickname Venice of America. These cities don't just invite you to visit, they dare you to live differently. Florida's famous beaches. If paradise had a postal code, Florida's beaches would be it. Siesta Key's powdery quartz sand feels like walking on sugar. Families camp under striped umbrellas, while paddleboarders drift lazily by. It's where memories unfold naturally. Clearwater Beach offers calm Gulf waters and fiery sunsets that draw applause from crowds every evening. Cocoa Beach buzzes with surfers, space lovers, thanks to nearby Kennedy Space Center, and those who love coffee with sunrise. Anna Maria Island is the opposite. No chain stores, no high-rises, just pastel cottages and a lifestyle where time slows down. Daytona Beach lets you literally drive your car on sand and feel the breeze like you own the world. These aren't just spots to soak up sun, they're anchors in life. Places where people fall in love, take first steps, or simply exhale after years of holding it all in. The Florida Keys. The Florida Keys road trip isn't just a journey, it's a rite of passage. You cross bridge after bridge until the mainland feels like a distant dream. Over 1,700 islands make up this stretch, but Key Largo, Marathon, and Key West steal the spotlight. They feel less like towns and more like living postcards soaked in rum, music, and ocean breeze. In Key West, chickens roam free and poets never leave. Sunsets are treated like spiritual events, complete with claps and conch shells. The coral reefs here are among the best in the Western Hemisphere, perfect for diving into Florida's undersea secrets. Every corner whispers stories of shipwrecks, pirates, and Hemingway's ghost. The magic of the Keys isn't just the sights, it's the vibe. You don't rush here, you sway. Whether savoring conch fritters by the dock or snorkeling next to sea turtles, the Keys ask you to slow down and tune in. Exclusive Islands Fisher Island, just off Miami's coast, isn't accessible by car. It's invitation only. With no bridge, no public transport, and no curiosity allowed, it's where CEOs sip cocktails with movie stars in Mediterranean-style mansions. This isn't just privacy, it's escape perfected, sitting just minutes from South Beach's chaos. Peanut Island offers a contrast of charm and history. Once home to a secret Cold War bunker for President JFK, today it's a hidden oasis perfect for paddleboarding, picnicking, and underwater snorkeling trails. It blends tranquil nature with historic curiosity, a Florida nature experience few ever hear about. These islands aren't simply destinations, they're symbols. One of status and seclusion, the other of wonder and forgotten history. Gulf Coast and Southwest Florida. When people talk about Gulf Coast Florida, they're talking about heaven with a breeze. Destin's emerald waters and soft white sand feel like the Caribbean without a passport. It's a haven for families, fishermen, and anyone looking to escape noise. Fort Myers offers palm-lined historic streets where winter never really arrives. Naples and Marco Island take that dream further, offering golf courses, sunset cruises, and dolphin sightings as daily routine. These places invite you to retire early or at least pretend to. The vibe is quiet luxury, where flip-flops meet fine dining and beach walks turn into meditative rituals. Southwest Florida whispers, it doesn't shout. You'll find fewer crowds, more nature, and people who've chosen peace over flash. Cultural and artistic Sarasota and St. Petersburg. Sarasota is where art meets salt air. Home to the Ringling Museum and thriving opera scene, you can spend mornings on beaches and afternoons watching ballet. Add white sand shores like Lido Key, and it becomes clear. This isn't just beach life, it's a curated lifestyle. St. Petersburg has transformed into a vibrant arts capital. Murals paint downtown walls, galleries pop up in old warehouses, and craft breweries spill into alleyways full of live music. Yet the beaches, like St. Pete Beach, remain some of the nation's best, creating perfect blend of inspiration and relaxation. These cities don't follow trends, they set them. For travelers craving more than suntans and roller coasters, this region offers an upgrade to the soul. Eastern coastal gems, Jupiter and Palm Beach. Jupiter might be Florida's most underrated treasure. Its lighthouse stands tall against pink skies, while its waters host manatees and kayakers gliding through mangrove tunnels. This is Florida nature travel at its most intimate, calm, elegant, and quietly unforgettable. Time isn't measured in minutes, but in tides. Palm Beach is where history and high society shake hands. The Breakers Hotel looms like a castle, and Worth Avenue rivals Rodeo Drive for luxury shopping. Beyond the glamour lies a walkable paradise with stately palms, beachside cafes, and that breezy sense that you belong. These towns are the kind you stumble upon and can't stop thinking about. Wild Florida and history. The Everglades National Park is where wild things still rule. It's one of the world's most unique ecosystems, teeming with alligators, panthers, and birds you won't find anywhere else. Airboat rides offer a rush, but walking silent boardwalks surrounded by sawgrass and sky, that's where you truly feel Florida's untamed spirit. St. Augustine steps you into the 1500s. Cobblestone streets, Spanish forts, and ghost stories turn day trips into full-blown time warps. It's essential for any Florida cultural tourism journey, blending European heritage with coastal charm. The sunset over Castillo de San Marcos, goosebumps every time. Tallahassee, Florida's capital and quiet intellectual heart. It's not the flashiest city, but its universities, oak-lined streets, and deep political roots make it compelling for those wanting more than selfies and souvenirs. Engineering marvels, the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Spanning Tampa Bay with architectural grace, the Sunshine Skyway Bridge isn't just infrastructure, it's art in motion. As you drive its golden arches, water stretches endlessly in every direction. The views, especially at sunrise, feel cinematic. Many call it America's most beautiful bridge, and they're not wrong. This engineering marvel represents Florida's bold spirit, building beauty in the face of nature's unpredictability. Hurricanes have tried to take it down. Engineers rebuilt it stronger. It stands today not just as a road, but as a message. Florida always finds a way. The bridge connects more than cities. It connects emotions. A road trip across it feels like a rite of passage for every traveler seeking the best places to visit Florida. Your Florida journey awaits. How much of Florida do you really know? You've now seen a version most people never will. Once you know these hidden gems, it's impossible to look at standard travel guides the same way. The question is, will you go where others don't? Or keep repeating the same vacation loop like everyone else? You don't need millions to travel like a millionaire. Sometimes it takes knowing the right spots, at the right time with the right mindset. Take this journey as your personal map to something richer than luxury. Experience, peace, awe. Whether kayaking in Peanut Island, watching sunset over Siesta Key, or losing track of time in St. Augustine, Florida is waiting for you to live it fully. Which of these places surprised you most? Which one made you whisper, "I have to go there"? If this opened your eyes, tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell. We've got more hidden places to reveal, and I wouldn't want you to miss the next one.